Right now, as you're watching this, your shoulders are probably up, your jaw is probably slightly clenched, and your breathing is shallow. And you have no idea any of this is happening because it has been happening for years. This video is about your body is actually doing when you run your business from an loop perspective, especially an emotional loop perspective, and what changes the moment you step into the alignment phase. So, if you're a founder between the age of 25 to 38, this might be the most useful 8 minutes you spend this week. Here's something I did not understand until someone pointed it out to me. I thought I was a relaxed person, calm under pressure, level headed. I had no idea I had been walking around with my shoulders permanently racked up, raised up by about 2 inches for almost 10 years. I only noticed when it stopped. After I did some deeper work on my own loops, one morning I sat down with a cup of coffee and felt something strange. My shoulders were down. My jaw was loose, my chest felt open. And I realized I had no idea how long it had been since my body felt like this. That's when it clicked me. There was an important element that was before that also. When I was a kid, when I was in 7th, 8th standard, if I'm not wrong, I had a habit of pressuring out my core, the abs, and walking, because of which there was a hunchback effect a bit also in the back. And it was my fighter ready pose kind of scenario, everything is hunchback and abs tightened, so if someone hits also, I'm ready to fight. And that is how I was back then. But I understood, I realized that there was much more emotional depth to it, is because I felt unsafe. I was protecting myself. I was creating a shell from all angle to protect me. That was the deeper emotional loop back then. And then when I came out of it, when I entered into the business phase and everything, when everything changed and when the emotional loop went in the shoulders, the chest, and the jaw, everything, I didn't realize it. Especially the jaw one, I didn't realize it until a very recent start also of a researcher. It was reflected upon one of the videos I was giving out in the crowd, and that is when that click happened. The final emotional loop that was also present during that time, that happened. That realization helped me come out of each of them one by one, like that. So this is what I see in almost every entrepreneur I work with, and this chronic tension which they stop noticing. A defensive posture their body is adopted for years and years ago and never released it. Shallow breathing that keeps them just slightly under oxygenated all day. One of my friends has a very hectic schedule of business. He has to get up early every day at 4 a.m. in the morning approx, and He covers up, he barely sleeps in the night, he covers up his remaining sleep in the afternoon. He is right now in lines of higher 30s, and the issues what he's facing right now is somewhat like a vertigo effect, because of which if he turns his face just in a moment, his whole head starts spinning. He has gone to multiple doctors, neuros, brain, everyone. They have told him to take MRI, they have told him to do CT scan, they have told him to do spine x ray, blood test. He has done everything. Nothing is coming out. So he met me, he was talking to me. I told him that your issue is the way you breathe. Your breaths are so shallow, it's like quick. He is always on that rapid zone because his work is on rapid zone. The way he acts is on rapid zone. The way his lifestyle has been throughout the journey has been rapid zone. That is his identity now. Now, the whole identity doesn't need to change, but a calmness integration is necessary. And imagine the whole effect of these many years has to shallow down. So I told him this. You know what he told me? That as he was a smaller child, he was always in that agitated mode since childhood, and that is why his breaths are like that. So you see how long deeper it goes. It becomes very intense for every individual. There is an always a story that is making them part of an emotional loop that is needed to be broken, or else it starts affecting either on any side of your business, your health, your mindset, your relationships, and the loops affects at endless zone. And the worst part is it will make sure that it makes you stuck in your life for years, and you will be blaming each and every external circumstances, and the day you'll start blaming yourself, everything goes down. That is the worst part of the day. So your nervous system has a threat detection system. This is why all this happens. When it perceives threat, real or emotional, it tightens specific muscle group, shoulders up, protected the neck, because neck is one of the most important structure of a body, and it's very delicate as well. So that's why the shoulder is the most perceivable thing which you can notice. Jaw clenched is prepare for impact. So when someone punches you, this is your protection method, and this is all primal. This comes from our DNA. You don't have control over which muscle is going to go up. These three are the most common. Others can also happen. Chest contraction, which is like this, it protects your heart. Hips tightening to prepare to run. So you see how intense this is, how deeper this is. This is a safety mechanism of your body. But what we need to do is just learn from where it's coming, why it is activating. This means to be temporary. Lion shows up, body tightens, you handle it, and body releases it. But when you're running an emotional loop, the threat continues, never fully stops. Everything triggers, keeps firing, everything suppressed. Reaction keeps the same system slightly on. And over months, over years, these posture defenses becomes your default mode. Your body forgets what neutral feels like. And just imagine if the system is alert and on 24/7 throughout all these years. This is why you can spot entrepreneurs in a room. The slightly raised shoulder, the mouth that doesn't not fully rest, the breathing that happens only in the upper chest. The diaphragm is not even active that good, to be honest, and the inability to sit still without something to do. It's good to be hyper energetic, but it's needed to have a calm body as well. When you start running your business from alignment, seeing your loop clearly, creating space between triggers and reaction, your body gets a new signal. The threat is not constant, the loop is not firing, it is safe to down regulate. And the shifts starts becoming fast within 24 to 48 hours. Shoulders drop within a week, jaw softens up within a month, chest will open and breathing deepens. Sleep starts to change, energy shifts, and during this change phase, you will notice that one, two of the days you will end up sleeping a lot more. That is what I call the recovery phase, and your body goes through that. And it's just a normal phase, but your body fully recovers in that. Not because you're trying to get out of this, but because you stopped forcing the system to stay activated. And just imagine that, how the feeling of that, how good that feels. Shift 3 lands Thursday. How alignment changes the way you show up with your team. And shift 4 comes on Friday. Meanwhile, if you want, you can go on my entropy code channel, reset entropy channel on Instagram. It's at reset entropy. You can see the full series of this too, and the one which was previously done. And there is something called entropy code which is tagged there. You can pick two options from that, and I will send you the exact loop profile what you're running right now. And if you want to go deeper, free masterclass decode my loop, link is in the description, or you can DM me, call for a free 30-minute clarity session. Subscribe, and when I will see you on Thursday.